Hi everyone, this is Alex. I'm right now on the border between Utah and Nevada, enjoying this is just incredible view. In today's video I'm gonna show you how to, as fast as possible, to get your CDL driver license, to start make money as fast as possible, and don't make my mistakes what I did, because I did a lot of mistakes. It took me almost 4 months to get a driver license, but I'm gonna show you today exactly steps. If you stand till the end of the video, I'm gonna show you how to do it as fast as possible and start enjoying this kind of views, because when you truck driver sometimes you get a really cool stuff like this. So stand till end and I'm gonna show you everything. Right guys, before I start to explain you how to get your CDL driver license as fast as possible, I'm gonna tell you one thing. To get in these driver license like mine, it means also not only you getting like ability to drive big cars like truck, but it also give you another profession which is big. Let's say right now everybody know like horrible situation with COVID-19 and basically many people losing a job. But like a truck driver, you're essential worker and you eligible to drive for any companies, and you can get really good amount of money even during everybody losing the job. So this is big. Every time when you like stuck in your job and you want to do something else, you can come back to the truck anytime. You can start drive anytime. So this is really helpful things. Alright, so I'm going to divide this video on two parts. Like you know, everywhere in US, before you get your driver license, you have to pass like writing test, and then you have to pass actual driving test. So in CDL it's basically the same, just the difference when you go to DMV and start to do writing test, you have to pass 3 tests. The first test is like combination vehicles, the second is brakes, and the third one is general knowledge. I'm from Florida. Each state I think is different, and in Florida I think it's about 100 questions for all 3. I had like so many mistakes, and I passed my writing test after 5 times. Like I tried to do it 5 times. So stupid. I know, it's so bad. Anyway, so I'm telling you exactly how you can pass faster. So first of all, in Florida, let's say you try to pass 3 tests in one day and you fail first. Computer was saying to me, okay, you fail, your test is done. And I'm waiting there like a minute at least, and nothing has happened. And then I realized, and after like 4th or 3rd time, that if I stay longer, that basically it's giving me opportunity to start the second test, which is I could pass. And then next time I have to pass on the 2 tests, which is a big. And for me, I did know that nobody explained me that. And so by that you can start to like long questions, and making mistakes is fine. But what I did it was I go online. I'm gonna leave all links below this video and start to do all these tests online, make mistakes online. I spent about 30 minutes per day, maybe sometimes more. I did it for 1 week, and like you already understand, my English not my first language, so that's why it was so hard for me. I didn't know many words in truck. I didn't know about truck anything, completely zero. But still, when you get and start to learn this question, answering even wrong, your memory keep going, remember, and day by day you have to answer more and more. And when you fail, it's totally fine. And I would like to say, after a week of practicing 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more, you will get like all knowledge here. Believe me, from those 100 questions, the most common question what you're gonna use and what you must know, I think it's like not more than 10, and it's pretty simple. Like you have to stop in a stop sign or whatever it is. And so many questions are like not really reasonable. You don't have to even know them, whatever. So this is a system how this works. So you have to know all of them, and you have to pass to go to the next level. So in Florida, you can try also pass same test. If you fail in the morning, you can go and try to retest it in like I think in 2 hours. I did not also that. So there's a second tip for you already. So try to understand what is your state, how it works. And maybe, let's say in Connecticut, it was horrible. When I live in Connecticut, to pass the test, it took me 3 months to get the appointment for normal driver license. I got my driver license in Connecticut when I just moved to US. And I failed first one because I didn't know many words in English. And the second test I got only in 5 months in total. It got me like to get just writing test. So incredible. Anyway, in Florida, way faster. So, like I said before, just go online, spend at least 30-40 minutes per day. Like, use less Instagram or Facebook, just click on that, just try to answer. You're gonna remember those questions, which is you don't even know what that means. You're still gonna remember that, and after that, I think you will see how you're ready to go there, and you go to GMV, you pay like $10 and you try to pass all of them. And if you fail, no worries, you go again and go again. So basically how it's works. But if you do it like more than 30 minutes, let's say an hour and a half, 2 hours per day, you have to start faster. You can do it like much quicker. So for me, it got, I think, about 3 weeks to pass the writing test. For you, I hope it's gonna take like at least a week. One thing about permit give you for 180 days. So those 180 days you have to pass the exams for the driver's school, and if you don't do anything, you lost the permit. So don't waste any time and money. So just try to pass as fast as possible. If you like this video so far, just please simply click like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Alright, the second part is a little bit more tricky than the first one, because passing the writing test is pretty simple. Just learn it and go to DMV and try to pass it. That's it. But the second is to get actual license. How are you doing that? You have to find a school, CDL driving school. I heard a lot of different like stories about how much it costs, and I know in Florida it's one of the cheapest one. So for me, it was cost only $1,400. I'd say only because for many other states it's way higher. I even heard the like price about $5,000. In Florida it's less strict, and basically it's more simple. I'm gonna leave links for the school in Florida, so you can check out them and how much they cost. But make sure when you go to CDL school, you can bargain with them. So they tell me price right away, $3,000. I say no way, no chance. So I was bargaining with them and I got the price $1,400, and I even can split the payments on couple weeks. The one of the biggest mistake what I did, and it's cost me a lot of time, is so you can pay another $300 or $400. It also depends how you can bargain with them, to pay for the faster education. So I took longer one because I wasn't in rush, and basically because of that I failed the first exam for the like pre-inspection, and it took me 5 weeks to get an appointment for the second one. But if you pay like an extra $300-400 for them, they give you opportunity to pass all exams in 3 weeks. So they teach you faster, they do it everything faster. If you fail some exams, they give you another appointment like the next day, maybe the day after next day, which is much quicker, and in 3 weeks you can do that. So in the driver's school, you have to understand, they don't give you too much, they just give you basic things to pass the test. So like, let's say pre-inspection test, same thing like with the writing test on DMV. I have no clue about so many details in the truck. I didn't know the name of those details. I just simply try to remember, like I study day by day study. And when I go to the first exam, my examiner, I think he was just rude to me. So he had told me, okay, you have to explain me this. And he told me like a bunch of words which I completely don't understand. And say, listen, can you just show me on the track which part I have to show you, and I will. Because I study a lot, my memory is fine, and I do understand. I do understand what I have to show. And he said, no, I already show you. You have to show me. And I guess what I have to show to him, and didn't show him at least 30% of the track at least. Because after, when he told me when I didn't pass, he said, oh, you have to show me on these specific details. and say, listen bro, I know all of them, I can tell you again, no problem, like let's start to go over, like right now I'm gonna tell you. He say no. So it's sometimes hard for you when you don't speak English that well. But anyway, for the second time I passed it easy because I already prepared, like, and I know what to show them, and then whatever it is, it was way easier. For the driving test, they also, on the driving school, they teach you only how to park. You don't drive out of the school at all, like in Florida. No, in different states they do it, because that's why it's called higher, because they pay too much for the gas and stuff like that. You drive it before you actually go to the exam. But for the parking test, which is you have to pass, it was pretty simple. I did it from the first time, and that's in this last test for me. It was driving test. It took me also about 5 weeks to get an appointment. So don't do my mistake. Pay a little bit more, so you're gonna spend less time there. You like in 3-4 weeks you're gonna pass for sure, because many guys who was worse than me in school, because they didn't know what to do, they passed like in months and a half, and I spent in a driving school almost 3 months. Just, oh my god, it was so bad. And in that time I already wanted to start to my work, because I don't have enough money, and I don't have like good work, and it was bad time for me. But anyway, I did it. So in the last test, what you have to pass is a driving test. For sure, if you have some friend who has a truck, he can drive with you a little bit, because during the permit, which is 180 days, you can drive with the person who has experience, like in a normal driver license. But in the driving schools, they don't give you so much opportunity. You just have to, they give you just one time, like 15-20 minutes drive around the driving school, and after that you go with the teacher and doing basically same road. So that's it. I basically told you a lot of, so writing tests, make sure you study a lot. I leave all links below. And the CDL schools, I'm gonna leave links for the schools also here. Don't pay too much. Try to bargain with them and pay a little bit extra to get faster education, because it's possible. And basically, my idea, if you don't do my mistakes, you study well and you pay a little bit faster, like for education in driving school, you can get your driver license from 4 to 6 weeks for sure. Because it's not difficult, it's not that scary, and you can do that. And yes, if you like this video, just leave a comment. I'm more than happy to answer to you. Press a like and share with your friends. Good luck to anyone, and let's see you in the road.